Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RDL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 postseason is on the air. Tonight, we are at Network Associates Coliseum. This is Game 1 of the American League Wildcard Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland Athletics. The White Sox are the 6th seed, have to travel here to the Network Coliseum to play the Athletics, who are the 5 seed. The winner of this game will travel to Fenway Park to play the Boston Red Sox in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. 1-game playoffs, of course, to get right into the division series. The Wild Card champion, of course, will face the New York Yankees, who are the number 1 seed in the American League. The Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers will battle it out in the other ALDS. Vita Productions, Brian B. and Ben Witts are first to join us here at Network Coliseum. Of course, the San Francisco Giants knocked out the Pirates last night. The Giants now travel to Shea for Game 2 of the NLWS. That will be tomorrow night here. But tonight, the White Sox and the Athletics, they will face off. The White Sox historically did not have a winning record in 1999, so they would not have made the postseason historically, but they are in it this time as FastScore got them in. So we have the Chi Sox and the Athletics, who will come away with the victory tonight and travel across country to play the Boston Red Sox. This should be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to this one. Ernest Cruz and Tony Porter at the Universal Baseball Association join us here at the Network Coliseum. So if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time to play some serious baseball. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics will be their number 1 starter, Tim Hudson. 11 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.23 ERA in 99. We are at Network Associates Coliseum, neutral park in 99, although still a lot of home runs hit there. 186 home runs and adds to the walks. So the Chi Sox, they're in it. The Athletics, they're in it. John Haverly and Doug Hunt, XSG2, are in it now at the Network. Let's get right to it. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the White Sox, second baseman Ray Durham, 296 average, 13 homers, 60 RBIs in 99. We're going to use yellow, white, and green dice. Athletics are the home team. Not an empty seat anywhere here at the Network. And, of course, Mount Davis has no empty seats either, because that was here at this time. So let's see how the ALWS Game 1 will get going. Hudson, 6-3, strikeout, no. Durham, 2-6, and it's a line drive right to short. That's going to be gloved by Miguel Tejada, and that will be the first out. Next batter is the shortstop, Mike Caruso, 250 average, 2 homers, 35 RBIs that year. Hudson will pitch. Hudson, 2-2, strikeout, no. Caruso, 3-4, and it's a ground ball to third, handled easily by Eric Chavez, and he will take his time, toss it over for out number 2. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Hall of Famer, the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, 305 average, 15 homers, 77 RBIs, did not have a good home run season in 99. But everybody knows that the Big Hurt is very capable of hurting any ball that he hits out. Hudson, 5-3, strikeout, no. Thomas, a 6-5, it's a fly ball to center field. And Matt Stairs is going to go ahead and get to that. He'll make the catch. Retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. The Pale Hose will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, their number 1 starter, Mike Sirotka. 11 wins, 13 losses, a 4.00 ERA in 99. And he gets the call here for the White Sox. He will be the number 1 starter for them. Leading off for the Athletics, left fielder Rich Becker. Becker started the season with the Milwaukee Brewers, wound up on the Athletics later. 258 average, 6 homers, 26 RBIs in 99. Sirotka will pitch. Sirotka, 5-4, blank. Becker, a 1-1, and that is a ground ball to third. That'll be taken care of by Greg Norton, and he will toss it over and get the first out. Next batter is the second baseman, Randy Velarde. Velarde started the season with the Anaheim Angels, wound up on the Athletics later. 317 average, 16 homers, 76 RBIs in 99. Sirotka, a 4-2 against the righty, blank. Velarde, 2-6, and that's a grounder to short, handled by Caruso. And Caruso will take it and toss it over for out number 2. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jason Giambi. Had a good year in 99. 315 average, 33 homers, 123 RBIs. David Vega joins us here at Network Coliseum. Sirotka, 3-5 against the lefties. Strikeout, and he'll get him on a 17, and that'll retire the side. First strikeout for Sirotka. He had 125 of them in 99. And that's a 1-2-3 inning on the A's. No score after 1. On to the top of the second. Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder, Maglio Ordonez. Had a good year. 301 average, 30 homers, 117 RBIs that season. Greg Gorecki now joins us here at Network Coliseum. Got a good crowd for tonight. Hudson, 6-3, strikeout. No, that just missed. Ordonez, 4-6, a fly ball to left field. And Becker says he'll take it. And he will. And that will be the first out. Next batter, the left fielder, Carlos Lee, 293 average, 16 homers, 84 RBI. Hudson, 2-2, strikeout, that will miss. Lee, 2-1, and that's a grounder to short, handled by Miguel Tejada. And he will turn it over and throw to first for out number 2. That'll bring up the center fielder, Chris Singleton, 300 average, 17 homers, 72 RBIs that season. Hudson will deal. 1-6, error on a grounder. Singleton, 6-4. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit Tejada. Tejada's error rating is a 7. That's an 18. Tejada will not make an error. What he will do is he will make the play, throw it over to first, and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox as we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Athletics, their designated hitter, John Jaha, 276 average, 35 homers, 111 RBIs in 99. Sirotka, 6-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Sirotka, 1 down. Next batter is the center fielder, Matt Stairs, 258 average, 38 homers, 102 RBIs that season. Sirotka, 1-6 against the lefty, walk, and that will be ball 4. So Stairs is going to trot to first on a walk. First walk given up by Sirotka. He had 55 of them in 99. And now the right fielder, Ben Grieve, 265 average, 28 homers, 86 RBIs that year. Stairs had 2 steals, and he's not going to get one here. Sirotka, a 4-6 range play. Grieve, 1-3, line drive to short. That ball is into Caruso. His range is a 2, but a double play depth, it's a 1, and it'll be a base hit. Stairs has got decent speed, but he will not make third. He will hold at second base. So that'll be a base hit for Grieve, as Caruso couldn't come up with it. First hit of the ball game. And now the shortstop, Miguel Tejada, 251 average, 21 homers, 84 RBIs that season. Infield still a double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Sirotka, 1-2, strikeout, no. Tejada, a 1-3, and against the lefty, Tejada's going to put the A's ahead. That's going to be a double into right field. Stairs will score. A double to right. Will Grieve come around 1-1? And I think the answer to that is going to be a yes, he will. Grieve will come around first. He will score. Tejada is going to try for third, and he's going to get there on the throw, and the Athletics are going to take a 2-0 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Our 2 RBI double for Miguel Tejada. And Tejada, actually, I'm going to give him a triple since he will make third on the throw on a 1-1 on the chart. Tejada with good speed, he makes third. And now the third baseman is Eric Chavez, 247 average, 13 homers, 50 RBIs. Infield will come in. I will use the normal infield in. I use the chart for no outs. I use the normal infield in rules for 1 out. Strategy roll. Tejada stays put. Sirotka, 2-5, strikeout, no. Chavez, 3-6, and it's popped up. Tejada will have to stay at third base. If the pop fly ball to short, Caruso says he'll get to it. And he will make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up the catcher, A.J. Hinch. I have A.J. Hinch actually platooning with Mike McFarland. Hinch will be the starting catcher against left-handed starters. McFarland will be the starting catcher against right-handed starters. 215 average, 7 homers, 24 RBIs. But now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 2-0 Athletics. Strategy roll. Tejada stays put. Sirotka, 2-2. Possible error. Hinch, 6-6. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Ray Durham. His error rating is a 7. That's an 18. He'll go ahead and get that. He'll throw it over, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. It's the Athletics that score first. They have a 2-0 lead after 2. Top of the third. Athletics holding on to a 2-0 lead. Leading off for the White Sox is the third baseman, Greg Norton. Norton, 255 average, 16 homers, 50 RBIs in 99. Hudson can pitch to 28, by the way, and Sirotka can also pitch to 28. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 6-1. That's a walk. Ball 4. He'll walk Norton. That's actually a walk plus. I'm actually going to stop saying plus. If it's a walk, I'm just going to say it is. And that's going to be the first walk given up by Hudson. He had only 60 of them in 99. And now the first baseman, Paul Konerko, 294 average, 24 homers, 81 RBIs. Infield a double play. Norton had 4 steals, and he is not going. Hudson, 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout, called strike 3 on Konerko. He got him. Second strikeout for Hudson. He had 132 of them in 99, and he got Konerko. That was actually a strikeout plus, but that's good enough for an 18. So now 1 out. Here's the catcher, Brooke Fordyce, 297 average, 9 homers, 49 RBIs in 99. The White Sox do not have any platoon, by the way. They will have the same lineup throughout the entire postseason, barring injury. Norton he stays put. Fordyce actually gets the hit and run, but he's gonna swing away. Hudson, 3-5, strikeout, no. Fordyce, 3-4, and it's a base hit past short. Norton will hold at second base. Fordyce goes to first. Don't use 3 dice, RJO. I know I use 3 dice. And who goes to wild card, Reds or Mets? I have no idea. Norton goes to second, Fordyce to first. That's the first hit of the game for the Chi Sox. So now runners at first and second for Durham. Durham is 0 for 1. Anything on Strat? The answer is a no. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 2-6, strikeout, no. Durham, a 4-3, fly ball to left. And Becker says he'll get to that. He will. That is out number 2. Norton, will he take third? I doubt it. 3-2, and advances of his base running rating is 2-6. It does. It's deep enough. Norton will go to third. So Norton goes to third base, but that is 2 outs. Utilizing the chart. And now here's Caruso. Caruso is 0 for 1. Runners at the corners. But you only use 3 dice. I might have missed something there. I don't know what you mean on that. 2 men down. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 9. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 1-1. That is a walk. And he'll now walk Caruso. And now the bases are loaded. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Somebody give that guy the block dragon. Now I get it. Wasn't paying attention. So another walk. Second walk of the inning by Hudson. And guess who's coming up to bat? The Big Hurt. Thomas is 0 for 1. The Big Hurt. 2 men out. Top of the third. Big at bat early in this game with the Athletics having a 2-0 lead. Hudson, if he makes a mistake, this ball is pretty... Well, Thomas didn't have that many home runs in 99, but do you want to take a chance on him? Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 3-1, strikeout, no. Thomas, find 3, and it's a base hit to center field. Norton will score. Fordyce, will he come in to score? A 2-4. A 2-4, he will advance. Fordyce will come in to score. Caruso holds it second. Thomas on at first. We're tied at 2. Stadium groans. RBI single by 2 RBI single by Thomas. He doesn't get a home run, but he does get a big couple RBIs. And now the batter is Ordonez. Ordonez is 0 for 1. Now tied at 2 here in the top of the third. Caruso on at second. Thomas on at first. Strategy. And nothing on the 10. You're not going to boo the Fordyce Guns. It'll sure be a worse one for the night's over. I wouldn't be surprised. Hudson. 4-1. Pitcher result. And that's going to be a base hit. That is going to be a single right past the pitcher up the middle. Caruso will come in. He'll score. Thomas will hold at second base. It's 3-2 White Sox. Stadium groans. RBI single by Ordonez. As that was just a bad pitch by Hudson. And now the batter is Lee. Lee is 0 for 1, still 2 outs in the top of the third. The White Sox have come through quickly here in this inning. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Hudson, 4-1, another pitcher result, and that's going to be another base hit right up the middle, and that'll be a single. Thomas, he will hold at third base, and the bases are loaded. Once again, another single. 3 straight base hits in a row, and now here's Singleton. And they're going to go talk to Hudson on the mound real quick. Singleton is 0 for 1. 2 men down. Here's Singleton. Hudson in some trouble here, 3-2. Singleton does have home run power. Fans here at Network Coliseum say, come on here, Hudson, get it done. Strategy. Nothing on the 14. Hudson will settle up. He will pitch. Hudson, 1-1, and that is a walk, and that is ball 4. That's a walk plus, actually. Hudson becomes a 14, plus 2 is a 16. That's a 15, and that'll bring in Thomas. Stadium groans. Rough inning for Hudson. That's his 3rd walk in the inning. He can't get out of it, and now here's Norton. Norton walked his first time up. 2 men out. Now a 4-2 White Sox lead. They go talk to Hudson. They don't want to they're getting the bullpen stirring a little bit here. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Hudson will deal. Hudson. Good catch. 3-1. Strikeout. Got him, and the inning is over. Hudson will go ahead and get his 3rd strikeout, but the White Sox bat around. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them singles, and 3 walks. 4-2 White Sox. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still lots of time left for the Athletics to come back. Top of the order for the Athletics. Here's Rich Becker. Becker is 0 for 1. Sirotka will pitch. 1-3. Strikeout. Got him. Becker will go down on strikes. That is the 3rd K for Sirotka. Is it Sirotka or Sirotka? Somebody tell me real quick. There's Velarde. Velarde is 0 for 1. Sirotka will deal. 5-5. Strikeout. And Colts. No, that's too high. Velarde. A 3-1, and it's flied to center field. Easy play for Singleton. It was going to be a strikeout. Velarde just got enough to hit it out, head it into the infield. That's going to be out number 2. And now here's Giambi. He's 0 for 1. Sirotka will you always heard that Sirotka. That's what I thought. Sirotka, 4-2 against the lefty. Walking. It's ball 4. So Sirotka will walk Giambi, and that is the 2nd walk given up by him. The next batter is Jaha. He can tie the game up pretty quick. Jaha is 0 for 1. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Giambi will stay put. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 1-3, strikeout, and called strike 3 on Jaha. The inning is over, and he cannot believe it. 4th strikeout for Sirotka. Nothing across except the walk. 4-2 White Sox after 3. We go to the 4th. Leading off for the White Sox will be Paul Konerko, and he's 0 for 1. 4-2 White Sox. 1-game playoff here. American League Wild Card Series Game 1. Winner of this game will go to Fenway to play the Red Sox. Cosmo Kramer joins us here at Network Coliseum. Hudson, 6-4. Home run chance. The 12 is good. Against the righty, Konerko needs a 13. That's a 6, and it's gone. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Paul Konerko. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Konerko hits his first home run of the postseason. Remember, I do keep track of batting averages and homers to get an MVP when the postseason is over. And Konerko hits his first bomb. It's now 5-2 White Sox. And that might be it for Hudson almost. The next batter is Fordyce. Fordyce got a single his first time up. Still nobody out. Top of the 4th. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 3-2, strikeout, and he'll get him. And that'll be the fourth strikeout for Hudson, one down. Durham is next. He's 0 for 2. Hudson settles in. And 5-5. That's a blank. Durham, a 5-3. And he powers one into center field. That's a 17. It's going to stay up there, though. Going back for it is Matt Stairs. He'll make the catch. And that's the second out. And now Caruso. Caruso 0 for 1 with a walk. Hudson, he'll go ahead and deal. Hudson, 6-6, it's a blank. Caruso, 4-6, a fly ball to left. That'll be Becker getting to that. And Hudson will still give up 1 run on 1 hit, but it's still a better inning than the last one. The White Sox, 5-2, as we now go to the bottom of the 4th. Matt upstairs, downstairs, leads off for Oakland. He walked his first time up. Fans here at Network Coliseum still know they got some time left. Sirotka, 4-4, range play. Stairs, 3-6, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Canerco. His range is a 2. He won't get it, and that's going to be a base hit. So Stairs will get a single, and he'll hit that right pass first. That's his first hit. Next batter is Grieve. Grieve got a single his first time up. Infield double play. Stairs with 2 steals. He'll stay put. Sirotka. A 1-2. Strikeout. Got him. Big strikeout on Grieve. Sirotka. That is the 5th strikeout for him. 1 away. A chance now for Tejada. Tejada hit a 2 RBI triple his first time up. Stairs, he will stay put. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 6-1, wild pitch. That's a possible pass ball. And Fordyce's pass ball rating is a 2. And it'll bounce off his chest protector, and Stairs will go to second. So that is a pass ball. Now the infield will move back. Tejada gets the swing, and that's a 5-6, and he popped it up. Pop fly ball to short, and Caruso will get it, and that's out number 2. And now Chavez. Chavez is 0 for 1. Stairs on at second. You think the A's got to get someone in. They'll stay put. Sirotka with the pitch. And 3-2. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strike out. The inning is over. Strikeout number 6 for Sirotka. No runs, a hit, a pass ball, but that's it. 5-2 after 4. Top of the 5th. And it will be the Big Hurt leading off. Thomas 1 for 2 with a single. Hudson will pitch. Hudson, 1-6, error on a grounder. Thomas, 3-4, base hit right field. Ben Grieve has an error rating of 0. He won't make an error. He'll get that, throw that in, but Thomas has his second hit of the game. Next up is Ordonez. If Hudson allows another run, he's coming out. Hudson is 1 for 2. Infield set for double play. Strategy for the Big Hurt, and he stays put. Ordonez gets the hit and run, though. He hits home runs pretty well against righties. He'll swing. Hudson, 4-1. Pitcher result against a righty. A 1-17 is a base hit, and that's what it's going to be. Thomas will wind up at second. He'll stay put. He's mud. But right now, the White Sox came to play, and the batter now is Lee. Athletic bullpen warming up. Lee is 1 for 2. Infield still a double play depth. Hudson knows he's got to get out of this. He can't allow more run or he's getting yanked. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Hudson will pitch. Hudson, 2-3, possible error. Lee, 3-1, pop fly ball to short. Going after that is Tejada. His error rating is a 7. That's a 3, but that is going to be an infield fly rule. And the batter is automatically out, one down. He does drop the ball, but the infield fly rule is called. And that's going to be an out. It'll be a pop fly ball to short. No error, even though he did drop it. But he is out, one down. Doesn't really state that on the rules card. It should. And I actually did mention to Chris that on pop outs, if there's a runner on second, okay, the infield fly rule does matter. Now the batter is Singleton. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Now there is one out. Infield still a double play depth. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Hudson will deal. 3-2. Strikeout. Got him. Big K. And that is the 5th strikeout for Hudson. 2 down. And now here's Norton. Norton is 0 for 1 with a walk. So Norton already out. Norton is the batter. 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Hudson's got to have a good pitch here. Nothing on the strat. Hudson, 4-3, error on a throw. Norton, 2-5. And that's a hard line drive right back to Hudson. Hudson puts up the glove. Pop, and the inning is over. A line out to the pitcher, and he gets out of it. No runs, 2 hits. Hudson escapes. But the Athletics are still down by 3 runs going in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Athletics will be A.J. Hinch. Hinch is 0 for 1. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 5-2. That's at the park. Network Coliseum, 2-3. And ground ball to third. Handled easily by Norton. And Norton will throw it over for out number 1. Next up is Becker. Becker is 0 for 2. Sirotka gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. Since then, he's only scattered 1 hit, and the White Sox have been hitting Hudson hard. Sirotka, 4-2 against the lefty. Walk, ball 4. Sirotka thought that was a good pitch, but that's going to be ball 4 on Becker. He'll trot to first. So a walk there. That is the 3rd walk given up by Sirotka. And now Velarde. Velarde is 0 for 2. Infield set for double play. Becker had 8 steals. I doubt he's going anywhere. He actually gets the steal sign, but you're down by 5 runs. You're not taking a chance. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 5-6 against the righty. It's blank. Velarde, 4-1. That's hit to center field, but an easy play for Singleton. And that'll be out number 2. And now Giambi. Giambi 0 for 1 with a walk. Becker stays put. Sirotka, he will go ahead. And 4-1. Strikeout 11. No, that just missed. Giambi, 3-2, and Giambi hits one into right field. That'll be a double. Will it score Becker? Double to right, 6-4 on a double, and holds if the right fielder is a -1 or a -2. Right fielder for the White Sox is Ordonez. He is a -1. Becker will hold at third. So Becker is not able to score as the throw came in quick. And they hold him up. And maybe that's the right play because here comes Jaha. Jaha is 0 for 2 with 1 swing and a bat. He can tie this game up. They held Becker at third base. It was a heck of a throw by Ordonez. He has a -1 arm. He's got a good arm. So Becker on at third. Giambi on at second. Sirotka. And strategy roll. And nothing on the 19. No, you don't walk Jaha. You don't put the tying run on base. You let him beat you. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 5-4. It's a blank. Jaha, 6-1 base hit right past third. Becker will come in to score. Giambi with 2 outs. His base running rating is a 4. He will come around. He will score. 2 RBI single by Jaha. It's 5-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Jaha has 2 RBIs in a big-time single. 5-4. Now the batter is Stairs. Stairs is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Jaha comes through with a big hit. Now a 5-4 ball game. Strategy roll for Jaha. He'll stay put. Sirotka, a 1-6 against the lefty. Walk, it's ball 4. And now the tying run is at second base. Sirotka walks Stairs. And that is the 4th walk by Sirotka. And now here's Grieve. Grieve is 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. 5-4 White Sox. Winner here goes to play the Red Sox. Loser goes home. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Sirotka will pitch. Sirotka, 5-5, strikeout, and got him! Cold strike 3 on Grieve. Grieve slams his bat down. Against the lefty, it's a 14. That is a 14, and Grieve cannot believe it. Sirotka gets his 7th strikeout. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks. But the Athletics are now down by 1 run. It's now 5-4 after 5. Grieve got to swing that bat. On to the 6th. Hudson can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He's got Konerko. He's got Konerko, Fordyce, and Durham, and he's going to pitch. So Paul Konerko leads off for the Chi Sox. He had a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. 5-4 White Sox. This is probably Hudson's last inning. Hudson will pitch. Hudson, 2-1 at the park. Network Coliseum, 6-2. And that's a home run to the opposite side. Konerko needs a 13 to get his 2nd home run. But that's a 19. That's going to stay up there. That's going to stay up there. Right fielder Grieve is going back for it at the track near the wall. And he will come down with it. Out number 1. Konerko just missed it. Just missed his 2nd bomb of the game. And now Fordyce. Fordyce 1 for 2 with a single. Hudson will pitch. Hudson, 5-2 against a righty, walk. And that's ball 4. And Hudson not happy with the call, but it's going to be ball 4 on the walk. Network Coliseum adds 2 to walks. Fordyce is an 8, plus 2 is a 10. That's a 9. He'll get it. And that is going to be... That's going to be the 4th walk given up by Hudson. And there's 1 out. Now the batter is Durham. Durham is 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. Still infield double play depth. 1 out, top of the 6th. Strategy for Fordyce. He'll stay put. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 4-1. Pitcher result against the lefty. 1-10's an automatic out. That is a 4, and that is going to be a ground ball to first. Do they turn it? 1-1-1. Shortstop pivot to Hada. Plus 1 is a 2, and no. Fordyce will be thrown out at second. They try to turn the double play, but Durham will beat the relay back, and that is out number. They will get the 2nd out, though. So fielder's choice for Durham. And now the batter is Caruso. Hudson is tired. Caruso was 0 for 2 with a walk. Do you pitch Hudson here? Do you bring in a batter? Caruso does a little worse against righties. I'm going to let Hudson pitch here. So 2 men down. 5-4. Caruso, not really a home run hitter. So if Hudson gives up a KW or KHR, I doubt he'll get out of the park. But then again, stranger things have happened. Strategy roll. That's a 10. Durham stays where he is. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 6-5, strikeout, no. Caruso, 4-1, and that's a fly ball to center field against the righty. And that's going to be Stairs to get that. He'll make the play and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Nice job by Hudson to probably finish off this game. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Sirotka can pitch to 4 more batters before tiring. Miguel Tejada leads off for the A's. He's 1 for 2 with a triple. Bottom of the 6th. White Sox lead 5-4. I don't know why I'm rolling the strat. Sirotka, 6-5 against the righty. It's blank. Tejada, 1-4 against the lefty. It's a double into left field. The Athletics have the tying run on. Tejada will come away with a double. That's his second hit of the game. It'll now bring up Chavez. Chavez 0 for 2. Tejada on at second. Tying run on base. Strategy roll now. That is a 1. Tejada gets the steal, gets the jump to go to third, but with an 11, he's not going anywhere. Sirotka will pitch. Sirotka, 1-1, error on a grounder. Chavez, 3-2, base hit, center field. Center fielder Singleton has an error rating of 2. That's a 16. He will not make an error. Will it score Tejada? A 5-6. And there's going to be a play. Tejada coming around third. The throw coming in. Chavez at first. Center fielder Singleton has a -2 arm. That is a 9. The throw to the plate. Got him. Tejada is thrown out at the plate by Singleton. Chavez stays at first base. Does not have the speed to go to second on the throw. But to show you exactly what just happened, is a 5-6, and a 5-6 on second to home is a play chart. You go right to here, okay? And it's a -2 arm for Singleton, and a 3-20 is automatically out. Chavez had a 4 base running rating. The 5 keeps him at first. And Tejada is gunned down at the plate. Stadium groans. Base hit for Chavez, though. And now the batter will be Hinch. As Chavez on at first, there's 1 out. What a play by Chris Singleton to gun down the tying run. Strategy roll for Chavez, and he will stay put. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 6-2, and that pitcher result is going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Do they get out of it? 2, 2, 3. Second base pivot, Durham 0, 1-3 is a double play. Side retired. What a way for that inning to end for the Athletics. No runs, 2 hits. Tejada thrown out at the plate, and then Hinch grounds out into a double play. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Still 5-4 White Sox after 6. Top of the 7th. Yes, you get nothing. Good day, sir. Frank Thomas, the big hurt, leads off for the Chi Sox. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Hudson is done. That will be it for him. The Athletics are going to have to go to the bullpen here. And let's see. Right. So coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be TJ Matthews. Nope, 9 wins, 5 losses, 3 saves, a 3.81 ERA in 99. Hudson does leave with the L. So Matthews will come on to pitch, and he can pitch to 5. So TJ Matthews will now pitch for the Athletics here in the top of the 7th. 5-4 White Sox. The play of the game right now was Chris Singleton throwing out the tying run. Matthews, 6-3. That's at the park. Network Coliseum, 1-6. And, well, as usual, every time I bring in a reliever, something usually happens. So let's see. 1-6, home run to the pull side against the righty. Thomas needs an 8. That's a 6. And the big hurt just put a big hurt on that baseball. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, big hurt. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Frank Thomas blasts a meatball and turns it into lasagna. That's Thomas's first home run of the postseason. It's now 6-4. Frank Thomas goes ahead and blasts that one. Is it just me, or when a Hall of Famer that usually is known for home runs hits one here on your board? Here's Ordonez. Ordonez is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Now a 6-4 White Sox lead. Matthews will pitch. Matthews, 4-4. That's a walk. He'll walk Ordonez. And Ordonez will now trot to first. Matthews had only 16 walks in 99, but right now, the Athletics can't be giving up base runners. Lee is the next batter, 1 for 3 with a single. Ordonez on at first, strategy roll, and he'll stay put. Matthews, a 5-6 against the righty, strikeout, and he got him. Called strike 3 on Lee. And Matthews had 42 strikeouts in 99. That's actually a strikeout plus. He'll get him. And now Singleton, he gets a few boos from the Network Associates crowd. Singleton 0 for 2 with a walk for throwing out the tying run. Ordonez on at first, and he will stay there. Singleton gets the bunt sign. He says, "Are you kidding?" Matthews will pitch. Matthews, 2-1 against the lefty. That's a walk, and it's ball 4. Another walk plus, and he'll go ahead and walk Singleton. And now here's Norton. Norton is 0 for 2 with a walk. Ordonez on at second, Singleton on at first. Fans here in Network Coliseum says, "Come on, we made a comeback. Now we're just going to let this team go back and get ahead of us." Strategy. That's a 3-0 happening. Ordonez stays put. Matthews will deal. Matthews, 1-1. Home run result, but the 18 is high. Norton, 4-1. Deep fly ball left field. Becker tracking that one. He'll get it. That's going to be out number 2. Ordonez will think about third. 2-6, and he is going to hold. Ordonez will stay at second base. It'll now bring up Konerko. Matthews is now tired, and they're going to take him out, as the Athletics cannot allow an S1 to bring in a run. It would bring in an automatic 1. And now coming in to pitch for the Athletics will be Tim Worrell. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 4.15 ERA in 99. So Tim Worrell will now come on to pitch, and he can pitch to 6. Konerko will bat. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 6-4 White Sox. Ordonez on at second, Singleton on at first. Strategy roll, nothing on the 10. Worrell will deal. Worrell, 5-2, strikeout, got him, and the inning is over. Worrell had 62 strikeouts that year. He'll get that one, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit and a couple of walks. A solo bomb by the Big Hurt. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. The first round of the 99 postseason continues tomorrow night with Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series. The San Francisco Giants will take on the New York Mets. The Mets are 0-3 against the Giants in postseason play on my board. They've never beaten them in any round, whether wild card or division series. Sean Estes will be going for the Giants. Al Leiter will be pitching for the Mets. The winner sets up for the division series against the Astros. Can my Mets finally get to another round, or will the Giants ruin another season for me? Giants and Mets, Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series, tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here, White Sox lead 6-4. And the leadoff batter for the Athletics is Rich Becker. He'll bat. He is 0-2 with a walk. Sirotka will be tired after Becker. They're going to let him pitch. The White Sox bullpen is ready to go, though. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 1-2, strikeout, got him. And that is going to be the 8th strikeout for Sirotka, 1 down. Sirotka is now tired. The next batter is Velarde. Sirotka will pitch. They're going to let him pitch. Velarde is 0-3. You kind of think he's due. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 1-1, error on a grounder. Velarde, 4-3. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Singleton will get it. And that's the 2nd out. Rough night for Velarde. .317 batting average. He's 0-4. And now the next batter is Giambi. Giambi is 1-2, double and a walk. Sirotka will pitch to him. Giambi does not hit lefties as well. Sirotka will deal. Sirotka, 4-1. That is a walk chance. That's the KW. The first thing I do is check for a walk against the lefty. Giambi would be a 14. That's a 15. He doesn't walk. Now Giambi has a chance to hit a bomb. A 12 or lower, he gets it. Yes, he does. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Jason Giambi at 6-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 4-1 is a KW. Sirotka was tired, so I first check I know the new rule becomes a KHR, but I like my house rule instead. It was not a walk, and then I roll for the home run, and then he gives it up. It's now 6-5, and that'll be it for Sirotka. So Giambi gets a big-time bomb. That's his first home run of the playoffs. The batter now is Jaha, and Sirotka is done. He'll leave with the W. New pitcher coming in for the White Sox. And they got a righty and a lefty coming up. There are 2 outs, though, so they're going to bring in I think they're going to just go with a righty here. And they're going to go with Bill Seamus. 6 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 3.75 ERA. Sirotka had a good outing, though. He had a pretty good outing. He had 8 strikeouts, so he did good. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Network Coliseum. 2 outs. Now it's a 6-5 ball game. Seamus, and he can pitch to 5. He'll pitch. Seamus, 3-6 range play. Jaha, 2-3 against the righty. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Caruso. His range is a 2, and he got it. Nice play by Caruso. Grabs it, throws to first, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Jason Giambi. Game is not done yet. 6-5 after 7. On to the 8th. And it will be Brooke Fordyce leading off for the White Sox. He is 1 for 2, singled and walked. Tim Worrell is going to stay on there and pitch. Worrell can pitch to 5 more batters. They will let him pitch to 4. They will let him pitch. 6-5. Worrell will deal. Worrell, 3-3, strikeout, and got him. He gets Fordyce on a K. And that'll be out number 1. And now Durham. Durham is 0 for 4. 296 average in 99. You kind of think he's due. Worrell, 1-3. It's a blank. Durham, a 6-5 grounder right back to the pitcher. Worrell will get that. And he'll toss it over, 2 down. And now Caruso. 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 outs here. Worrell will pitch. Worrell, 2-1, strikeout, misses. Caruso, 3-2, and it's a grounder to second base. Velarde will get to that, and he'll throw it over to first and end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Athletics will be Matt Stairs. He is 1 for 1, singled and walked twice. Seamus, one of the better pitchers. And I'm not a thrill with the lefty that the White Sox have. I'm going to let Seamus pitch. Seamus will stay out there. He can pitch to 4 more batters. Seamus, one of the better pitchers the White Sox have in the bullpen. Seamus will pitch to Stairs. Seamus, 1-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Stairs, 5-3, base hit past second base. The tying run is on. Stairs will get a single. That's the second hit of the ball game. Here comes Grieve. Grieve is 1 for 3. And now Seamus is going to come out because Grieve hits righties better. Now the White Sox will have to bring in the lefty. Only have 1 lefty in the bullpen, and that's going to be Jesus Pena. No wins, no losses, no saves, a 5.31 ERA. He did make the postseason roster with only 20 innings pitched. But he gets in there. So Jesus Pena will pitch to Grieve. He can pitch to 4. As they're bringing in the lefty to deal here. Infield a double play depth. Kind of hard to play chess against yourself, you know. Stairs on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Of course, that other channel with the fluffy cat plays checkers. I play chess with a mixture of backgammon here. Pena. 6-6. Range play. Grieve. 6-6. Fly ball center field. Going after that is Singleton. He was excellent. His range is a 5, and he's got it. 1 out. Wow, he just had to catch that on the run. 1 away. Next batter is Tejada. Tejada is 2 for 3, a double and a triple. Tejada hits lefties a little better. They're going to stick with Pena here. That's the pitch to at least 3. Fans here at Network Coliseum getting excited. Yes, I love backgammon too. Stares on it first, and he will stay there. Pena sets up against Tejada. Pitch coming. Pena, 2-4. That's a walk, and it'll be ball 4. And now the tying run is at second base. Pena had 18 walks in 99, and now here's Chavez. Chavez is 1 for 3. And are they going to make a change? Let me look at the bench. And Chavez is at third base. Signs can play third. And he can play third base, although he's not very good at the position. But in this situation, I think you got to make a call here. That's exactly what they're going to do. Chavez is going to come out of the game, and coming in to pinch hit and take over at third base is going to be Omito Signs. 275 average, 11 homers, 41 RBIs. So Signs will take over at third for Chavez. And he is a 113. Not very good at the position, though. But right now, the Athletics want the offense. So Omito Signs will now come on to pitch. He'll come up to bat. Pena, he is going to... Pena has to pitch to one more batter. Infield, a double play depth. 6-5 White Sox. Fans here at Network Coliseum hoping Signs can do the job. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Pena looks in. He will pitch. Pena, 3-1. Possible error. Signs, 4-3. And against the lefty. That's going to be an infield single to short. Shortstop Caruso has an error rating of 11. That's an 18. He will hold on to it. The bases are loaded. It becomes an error on a throw, on an error question mark on an S, 1-6. But the bases are loaded. So an infield single for Signs, and now the batter is Hinch. Question is, do I let Hinch bat, or do I bring in McFarland? The thing is, Pena has pitched to 3 batters. That's going to be it for Pena. Pena's coming out. So the White Sox will go to another pitcher here as Pena leaves the game. And they're in the bottom of the 8th inning here. And they're going to go with Keith Folk. 3 wins, 3 losses, 9 saves. A 2.22 ERA. Keith Folk coming in to pitch. And A.J. Hinch, they are going to yank Hinch, and they're going to bring out Mike McFarland to take over at catcher. So pinch hitter coming in as Hinch will leave the game. Mike McFarland will now come on to bat. He's a little better at the position, 3.42 -1. So now Mike McFarland will go up against Folk. McFarland a better hitter. The infield is going to play in, even though a double play could probably get him out of the inning. So Mike McFarland will come on to bat against Folk. Folk can pitch to 6 batters. And he will pitch here. Playing chess against myself. Not easy to do. Stairs on it third. Tejada on it second. Signs on it first. The infield is in. Stairs, of course, has to come home. The throw will go to the plate if it's a grounder. And the grounder in the infield. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Keith Folk. He's going to come and pitch to McFarland. This is a huge at bat. Folk will pitch. Folk. 5-5. Error on a throw. McFarland. 1-6. It's a grounder right back to Folk. Folks, error rating is a 9. That's a 10. He's not going to make an error. It's not gonna make an error. Stairs is coming home, so that Stairs is coming home, and the infield is in using the normal one. So 3. A 1-3. It's a home to first double play. Side retired. Stadium barfs. Yeah. A grounder right back to Folk. He throws to the plate to get Stairs. Fordyce gets it, throws to first to get McFarland, and the inning is over. They get nothing. Good day, sir. No runs on 2 hits and a walk, and the fans here cannot believe it. 6-5 White Sox after 8. We go to the top of the ninth. Frank Thomas, the big hurt, leads off for the White Sox. He is 3 for 4 tonight, 2 singles and a bomb. Athletics are going to the bullpen, and they're going to bring out their best pitcher and their best closer, and that's going to be Doug Jones. 5 wins, 5 losses, 10 saves, a 3.55 ERA. Jones's job, keep it where it is. So Thomas will bat, and Jones can pitch to 6. So Frank Thomas will bat. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Top of the ninth, Doug Jones will pitch to Thomas. Jones has got to keep it where it is and hope for some ninth inning magic. Jones will pitch. 6-2, strikeout, got him. He gets Thomas. Thomas will go down on strikes. Jones at 63 strikeouts in 99. 1 down, and here's Ordonez. Ordonez 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. Jones will deal. Jones, 4-5, strikeout, and called strike 3 on Ordonez. 2 down. Jones gets another big K. And now here's Lee. Lee is 1 for 4 with a single. 2 down. Jones will settle in, and he will pitch. Jones, 5-3, range play. Lee, 1-6, base hit past short, but it's a range play for Tejada. His range is a 3, and he'll get past him. There's no way. It's a seeing eye single, and Lee is safe at first. Lee gets his second hit of the night. The next batter is Singleton. Singleton 0 for 2, but walked twice. Lee on at first. He had 4 steals. Strategy rolls are still on. He'll stay put. Jones will go ahead and deal. Jones, 5-4. It's a blank. Singleton, 2-2. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. Handled by Tejada. He'll take his time. He'll throw to second to get Lee. And that's a nice job by Jones. No runs and a hit for the White Sox. They lead 6-5. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the order for the Athletics, as the Athletics are running out of outs. Rich Becker leads off for the A's, and he is 0 for 3. Keith Folk is not the actual closer. The real closer is Bob Howry. And they're going to let Folk pitch. He's got 9 saves. I'll give him the chance here. So Folk will come in and pitch. He'll stay out there. He can still pitch to 5 more batters. Keith Folk 3 outs away from making a trip to Fenway Park for a battle between the Chi Sox and the Bo Sox. but the Athletics have 3 outs still to play. Folk will deal with Becker. Fans here at Network Coliseum hoping the A's can come through here. Folk, 4-6. That is an automatic out, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Singleton will get to it. 1 down. And now Velarde. Velarde is 0 for 4. He has had a very rough night. Folk will go ahead and pitch. Folk, 6-3. That's at the park. Network, Coliseum, 5-5. It's powered into left field. That's a 4. It's a base hit. Velarde keeps the inning going. He goes to first. The tying run is on. Velarde on at first. And now the batter is Jason Giambi. And he is 2 for 3, a double and a bomb and a walk. Infield a double play depth. Folk will pitch to Giambi. Fans here at Network Coliseum. Velarde on it first. Giambi has a double and a bomb. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth. 6-5 White Sox. Strategy roll. That's a 1. Velarde gets the jump. 15 minus 2 is 13. Fordyce is 0. I'm not sending him. That would be a stupid thing to do. Velarde will stay at first. Giambi does have good home run power. Velarde gets the jump. The coach says stay where you are. Folk sets up with Giambi. The fans hoping for a hit. Folk. 1-3. Strikeout. Got him. Giambi goes down on strikes. Folk had 123 strikeouts in 99. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Athletics is John Jaha. He is 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI single. Velarde on it first. Fans here at Network Coliseum hoping Jaha can do it. Folk will settle it in there. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Velarde's not going anywhere. He's staying at first base. He got the jump again, but he's staying put. Folk will go ahead and deal. Folk sets it up, and he will pitch. Folk, 1-3, strikeout, swing and a miss. Right out. That's your game. The Chicago White Sox will advance. They eliminate the Athletics tonight, 6-5. Stadium barfs. Yeah. No runs and a hit as the Oakland Athletics, boy, did they have opportunities to take the lead or tie it. Singleton goes ahead and throws out Miguel Tejada at the plate. And then with bases loaded, a huge 2-3 double play. A huge 2-3 double play in that inning. And the White Sox win the game 6-5. So once again, the visiting team wins here on the board. As last night, the Giants were the visiting team at Pittsburgh. And the White Sox will board a plane to go to Boston to play the Red Sox. Final line score coming up. For the White Sox, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Mike Sirotka. He'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Tim Hudson takes a tough loss. Bill Seamus will get a hold, and Folk will wind up with his first. Keith Folk will get his first save. So a big-time victory for the White Sox, as they will now board a plane and travel to Fenway for Game 2 of the ALWS against the Bo Sox. So far, we've had some pretty good games. Tomorrow night, Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series. The San Francisco Giants will take on the New York Mets. Sean Estes will go for the Giants. Al Leiter, who's had his problems on the board, but he was the best pitcher I can give the Mets, is their ace, and he will be pitching for the Mets. The winner of that game will take on the Astros in the National League Division Series. The Giants are 3-0 against my Mets on the board all time. Can my Mets finally get a victory in a round? We'll have to find out 24 hours. Giants and the Mets, Game 2, National League Wild Card Series tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The White Sox come in here in the Network Coliseum and beat the Athletics, and the Athletics just could not do it. 6-5 for the White Sox. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.